What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to episode 10 of The Replacements here, live on your Super Bowl Sunday. Thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your pre-game to spend it with me, as we are here off the tails of a very exciting opening episode of the regular season. We had two games. Week 1, we beat the Chicago Bears in what some are calling one of the greatest upsets. You know the Miracle on Ice? Well, this is like the Miracle on the green ice. Known as grass. We beat them 16-10, and we get a whole lot of momentum from that game. And then, unfortunately, because how this works, we had to go to the sim in week 2. That's how I'm going to find the balance, at least, I think, for year 1. Seems like most people are agreeing with that style of videos. We got absolutely smacked 45-10 as the now 2-0 Lions are actually looking like legit contenders here in the NFC. So here we go. As we go to the next week, we have week 3 and week 4. Week 3 up against my beloved Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to be actually the game that I think we should sim. I don't really want to play my Eagles. Don't really want to play my Philadelphia Eagles. Scouting, I'm not done updating the 2020 draft class yet. So it'll probably be, a couple episodes worth until I can get caught up on that. But I will be soon. It's one of the top things on my list of to-dos. Whoa. We got into the weekly awards. Lucius Purifoy got himself into the weekly awards in that 40. That's why these things are broken. We got beat 45-10, and Purifoy had 11 tackles and a pick. It shows up in the top NFC Defensive Player of the Week award. Okay, so, well, there has been some buzz around the league as we enter this week 3 matchup, as certain footage has come across the desk of not Danny Snyder, the owner and acting general manager of the Washington Redskins, better known as the Replacements, and we are very excited to introduce to you what is probably the most TMZ, click, gross, disgusting signing of the Replacements to date. Here you go. So yes, it has come to notice of a lot of GMs. We weren't the only ones interested that Usain Bolt has been training for the National Football League. After he became the fastest man on earth with Jamaica and running track and field at the Olympics, he did go down to Australia. He hung out with Parham Crow for a little bit and tried out for a couple professional soccer teams down there. But then it kind of got weird. Like he said, he wanted to come play professional football. So I think there's enough NFL scouts. So just say, okay, let's see what he can do. He's 32. What can we do? We are going to play him at wide receiver. And all these other GMs, it was the big fish, was saying we need to get Usain Bolt with that size. He's 6'5", 210 pounds, with clear speed, tying John Ross's 40-yard dash time in like jean shorts and like sandals, for God's sakes. That guy's going to be my wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? C4, where's he at? I see you got Percy Harvin, who you guys welcomed last week. You have DGB, Duron Carter, you have Dockery, you have Stedman Bailey, you have Ryan Broyles. I don't see any Usain Bolt because we here at the Replacements actually listen to what Usain Bolt wants out of a potential NFL career. He does not want to get hit. It was paramount that he does not get hit. So all these other teams are dropping out like flies. Like, well, how can you have a wide receiver that doesn't want to get hit? Maybe we can move him at tight end. You get hit less. No. It took a footballing genius like not Danny Snyder suggest. Why doesn't Usain Bolt come on over and do the hitting himself? So here we do. We have Mr. 59 overall, Usain Bolt, 6'5", 210 pounds, 32 years old, playing cornerback. This is genius. Just footballing genius from not Danny Snyder. As you see here, we got 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 92 jumping, 91 agility. We got 77 man. Because, hey, as a job where you have to say, you put him at wide receiver, you kind of have to have route running. You have to have a legit set of hands. You don't need that to play defensive back. That's why most cornerbacks start out as wide receivers that can't catch, and their coach just gets frustrated with them and tells them to go play defense. That's what we're going to do with Usain Bolt. You don't have to catch. You don't have to learn how to route run. Just play man coverage. We're going to have you play off man. You see that motherfucker on the other side over there. Don't let him get past you. Just run with them. So I think this bold experiment has a legitimate shot at working for us. So, he might not be as refined as some of our other starters. That's why I said it's a little bit TMZ, because I think, Ifo Ekpre Olumu had 3 picks in the preseason. Senquez Golson had a pick in that Chicago Bears victory. We have Kick Six himself, Mr. Davis here. Purifoy got goddamn player of the week. And out of nowhere, we're playing Usain Bolt as a starter? Highly suspect, but clearly winning is not enough. Clearly, competing is not enough for the replacements. This is becoming a brand. The more awareness we attract to our brand, the more awareness comes against our fight versus the NFLPA and the National Football League. So with that being said, we welcome Usain Bolt to the replacements, starting at cornerback. And oh boy, let's see what he can do here against goddamn Carson Wentz and them Philadelphia Eagles. All right, so here we go. I just simply can't play against my Eagles. It just go against everything in my being to try and want to win. So we're down here. Let's actually change it down to a normal speed here. We can kind of go by play by play. We're down 7-zip as we enter the second quarter. And yeah, I don't know. It looks like that's not Usain Bolt's side of the field that the that the blue is going down. So I guess that's somewhat of a positive. I'm going to be very, very interested to see what Usain Bolt was. If Usain Bolt actually played in this game, if I'm trying to game plan and scheme against my Philadelphia Eagles, I would definitely put Usain Bolt on an Alshon Jeffrey type, just out physical him, just out athletic ability him. Obviously, these are great words. Sound like I have a third grade reading level, but you know, it's Usain Bolt, and you know, not doing a good job of locking down Alshon Jeffrey. We're not doing a good job of locking down anybody here. As you can see on third down, they got the touchdown. It's 21-zip. I just don't feel, guys, we're going to win very many games when it comes to the sim. But look, Colin Kaepernick's moving the ball. We're moving the ball right now. 3rd and 10, and he throws it away, throws it in the dirt, and we're not seeing a lot of going for it. That's something that you will notice, that when we actually play, we are going for it more often than not on third downs. It's a dynamic that we're going to bring that's going to keep teams on their toes. You know, kind of like how like teams run the wishbone and stuff like that in college football, like the lesser schools, and that can help them compete with some of the bigger programs. That's kind of what we're doing at the National Football League level. We're just going to eliminate special teams, the punting game, as much as we can. So, man, it'd be nice. Oh, there we go. We crossed the 50. This is a monumental effort here. 3rd and 3, we get, oh, go for it on 4th and 1. And we kick the field goal. We take the points. Donald De La Haye's actually probably been our most consistent player so far here in the replacements. Old destroying. And he's actually got a pretty reliable leg from 50 yards plus. So that is you know, when we look at the future of the replacements, you know, we never know what's going to happen with us and the NFLPA. And why are we running it? On 3rd and 6, we're running it with shoelace, and then we throw it away on 4th down more often than not. But what I was trying to say is, you know, we never know what's happening with our team building, whatever happens with the contract, the NFLPA, but there's a chance Donald De La Haye could be a long-term starter beyond this replacements year. We don't know if there's going to be multiple years of the replacements, but with results like this, man, something might have to change sooner than later. At least it wasn't as bad as that Detroit Lions loss, but 24-3 is not a great showing. We'll just more so look at our stats. Colin Kaepernick had 138 yards, no touchdowns, no picks on the day. 50 yards from Denard Robinson, 24 from Teron Beckham. Not a lot there from the receiving standpoint. Defensively, Willie Williams had 11 tackles, 2 TFLs. Look at that, Usain Bolt in his first game. Pretty much got this job because A, he's a marketable name, and B, he ran a 40-yard dash time and was training a little bit. 7 tackles in a debut performance. I have seen a lot worse. But yeah, we didn't get any turnovers, any other momentum against the Philadelphia Eagles. But they're the Philadelphia Eagles. They're one of the best teams in football. So that's, you know, game 1 of our doubleheader. I think we have the Miami Dolphins, who we can see at the bottom, just are coming off a 25-18 victory over the Jags. But now it's time for us to get our hands on this replacements team and hopefully bring our record back to 500. Oh, no. No, come on, O-line. I think that's where we got to look next time. We have a lot of flashy names that could be available for free agents and in the portal. We need to go after O-line, man. This O-line is garbage. All right, 3rd and 16. Like, we might actually have to punt it. I don't know if this is just... We might have a chance of winning, and if we keep going for on 4th down in any scenario. Oh, my God, this offensive line! Look at this punting! This is why I don't punt! This is why I don't punt. People say C4 can't be that bad. It is that bad. Oh, let's go! Interception! Number 40, Lucius Parafoy. Well, I mean, at one point was the defending NFC Defensive Player of the Week with an over-the-shoulder interception. See, teams don't want to target Usain Bolt. They're going to throw it to the other guys just by him being out there. De facto, Usain Bolt is making our secondary that much better. 3rd and 2, we're bringing out balls deep Mullins. We need him to convert this. Our short game is something I want to establish. He's one of the best young fullbacks in football. Look at that. Through the gap. Blows up the linebacker. Gain of 6. Oh, look at that dart to Tim Tebow. Breaks off his man. Makes it a lot more manageable. 3rd and 4 scoring position. We are in scoring position, and right now we're doing it predominantly through the air, so we're going to keep striking while the iron is hot. I like Percy Harvin out there by himself. We're going to fire it right across the middle to Percy Harvin, who gets a nice little gainer. Kaepernick 5 of 5 for 58 yards, or for almost 50 yards. I don't know where this accuracy comes from. Clearly didn't have it last week. Throwing it in the goddamn turf, throwing worm burners on 4th down. So let's go. 4. Oh my God, A's gonna be wide open, and we get blown up. Carlos Dunlap just destroys Colin Kaepernick. 3rd and 12, we're on the 13. We'll probably take the points here, considering our defense actually started out pretty well. But I do like Tim Tebow here as the tight end going across the middle, which he fit that in. Thread the needle. Oh, the needle was not thread. But the good news is he was an idiot and came out on the 4. But haha, Clinton Dix. My God, it's like the Dolphins signed all the free agents here. They have haha, Clinton Dix and Tevin Coleman. Whatever. That was a gamble, didn't pay off. All you guys there to pay attention on the outside. Top of the screen, Kenny Stills on Usain Bolt. Speed on speed. Let me know if Kenny Stills does anything in this game, okay? Great run defense there by the replacement. Just keep an eye on Kenny Stills in that stat line. Oh, well that is just... Come on, Taylor Mays. All you're... Usain Bolt out of nowhere! Usain Bolt out of nowhere closes him down with Taylor Mays, 2 of the best athletes to ever step foot in the National Football League. They bring down Danny Amendola. Still just terrible breaking coverage from our defense. 3rd and goal on the 3-yard line, trying to hit with a bend but don't break scenario. This is where our speed on defense, which is what a lot of our players are getting by, kind of gets magnified because, you know, it's not about speed, it's about football IQ. But we rush the pocket, and with one arm, Sean Oakman flexes on them and holds it to a field goal attempt. What a play by the freak Sean Oakman. Oh, we got the ball. We're moving the ball here, ladies and gentlemen. We got the ball about midway. Tack on 15. Minka Fitzpatrick with the little face tug on DGB. Let's go. And just like that, we're up on the 13-yard line with 44 seconds left. Only down a field goal. Maybe we'll be a little bit more conscientious with the ball because a tie at halftime would be huge for this team. We'll go with the screen pass that gets blocked up fairly well as Shoelace fights for a big-time gainer at 9 yards. We'll burn a timeout, 30-some seconds left. You know what? I feel like in this scenario, because we still have one timeout in hand, it's time to hit the iconic play. For whatever reason, there's only 3 pitches in this playbook. Now, I strongly disagree with that. I think every playbook should be nothing but pitches, but we'll take the one that we got. We'll give it to Denard Robinson. Gets great blocking, and just like that, in front of the packed home crowd in Washington, probably all those people want to see Usain Bolt do something. The replacement's got the lead going into half. 1st and 10 from the 17. We've been nickel and diming our way down the field. This is where we made the mistake last time. We hypothetically could be up 14-3 right now as we walk right into a sack from Robert Quinn. His 2nd of the day. Skyscrape Mullins is not having a good one. 3rd and 12 of the 19. Trying to go with one or more creative plays. Don't know who we're going to go to, but we do not want to force it because we're in scoring position. So we will actually step up in the pocket, make it a more manageable field goal attempt for destroying. It's up, and it is good as the replacements carry a 10-3 lead with a minute 41 left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 4. Ryan Tannehill is currently 2 of 7 in this game. Only has that one big play to Danny Amendola to really, kind of hang his hat on, which is good for our defense, man. A no-name defense. Drop! Just disgusting drop from Mike Gesicki across the middle as the replacements force a 3-and-out. Oh, shit. Usain Bolt back to retrieve the punt. Here we go. Oh, he just shrugs him off. 3rd and 6 on our own 46. We want to continue the drive. Tim Tebow and Kaepernick have been a lethal combination so far today. Let's see if we can get some ideal pocket protection, which we don't. As, that was just garbage throw to Teron Beckham across the middle. Because it's 4th and 6, though, and about that midfield point, we are not going to risk a horrific punt that might only gain us 5 yards. So we might as well go for it here. 4th and 6, we got, who do we get out there? Okay. Maybe take off yourself, Colin. Take off yourself as Kaepernick takes off. Percy Harvin got blown up. Still good enough. for a nice yard, a little first yard gainer. 5 rushes, 55 yards for Cap on the day. Good, man. Keeping those linebackers honest. Okay, this is where strategy comes in. We got you the clock on. I have no shame about that. We're 40 friggin' point underdogs in terms of team overall. We're in scoring position. And yet again, man, whatever is... I'm using Mr. Hurricane. He just released some brand new sliders for All-Pro. And for whatever reason, man, these teams just shit the bed. If you try to call up a run on 3rd and long, they just are oblivious. They are shocked that you decided to go with that. I think we got a victory here. Barring a horrific turnover, let's actually just run it. We're going to get our 2nd win of the season in as many episodes. But look, now they're going to start burning their timeouts. As long as we don't fumble it. I mean, we could. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to kick the field. We're going to kick the field goal. We're going to put that tail between our legs and take the easy win here. But 2nd and goal, maybe make them all user. Oh, or just Teron back again, man. Like, and there felt like scripting there. Like, my guy just glitched out at the end as he does his touchdown. I don't care, scripted or not. We deserve this win. Dolphins have done nothing today to prove to me that they deserve to beat the replacement. 3rd and 15 on our 21. I mean, now I'm just kind of feeling like this might be an opportunity for Usain Bolt to get himself a nice little interception. But let's get another pressure man. Ike Ekapali out the edge. Look at him battle and just throws the tackle to the side. And the ball's up and almost intercepted, but too little too late. The human robot himself, Adam Gase. Can't believe it. As Ryan Tannehill got outdueled by Colin Kaepernick, but this team of replacements gets their 2nd victory of the season. Maybe that week 1 victory over the Chicago Bears wasn't the greatest upset of all time. Maybe we actually have a somewhat, just for whatever obscure reason, competitive team. Looking at the stats on the day for the Redskins. Colin Kaepernick was, look at that, man, 14 of 16. 161 yards, a touchdown, no touchdowns, had the pick, but I mean, he was efficient. He moved the chains. Teron Beckham was decent. Kaepernick was effective with his feet. You had Mr. Shoelace, Denard Robinson, getting that little tutty. On the receiving front, 6 catches, 73 yards for Tim Tebow, merging, like I said during the gameplay, as a safety net for Colin Kaepernick. It's what we really need in the offense. Defensively, 4 tackles for Taylor Mace. We got a sack from Ike Ekapali. We got an interception, Luchez Purifort, his 3rd on the year. As you know what? Here's also an important one, because Usain Bolt was covering Kenny Stills the whole game. Gave up 6 yards. Gave up 6 yards. So while even Usain Bolt might not be able to rack up the interceptions, I mean, there's still people that talk about Patrick Peterson like he's the greatest cornerback of all time. Nnamdi Asomugha, before he came to the Eagles, was the greatest corner of all time. They didn't get the interception because no one threw their way because they're just locking down corners. And maybe that's what we got here in 59 overall Usain Bolt. I don't know. But that is our 2nd win of the season, giving us, at week 4, a 2-2 record through 4 weeks. A record that probably no one thought we had it in us. So, here you go. There you go, everybody. Thank you for watching the newest episode of The Replacements. I hope we have a safe and happy and fun Super Bowl. I'm always checking the comments, see what new players maybe make an arrival here for The Replacements. I say we were looking at offensive line to prove that as quick as possible. Continue to establish the run a little bit better than what we are doing. And clearly when you got a mobile quarterback like Colin Kaepernick, the better the offensive line, the better everyone is going to be. But thank you guys for watching another episode of The Replacements. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit when you talking to talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent.